What is up, YouTube? Bobbles and Ball Cards back with another video. Hope everybody had a wonderful weekend out there. Before I get into anything, I want to give a huge shout out to Mike O and Ziggy for having me as a guest on their segments of Hobbypalooza. Over on the Bench Clear Network. Go check out all of the videos, not just theirs. There is many awesome people that had our segments with guests, YouTubers, collectors, all sorts of people over the course of the weekend. Just it was great content. So go check that out, and thank you again to the fellas for having me on for during their segments. All right. Went to the Chantilly show. I actually recorded this video yesterday, but I ended up going back today, so I'm going to scrap the one I recorded, and I'm going to redo it and go over all the details. Because I got home last night, there was a couple items there that I was looking at on Saturday. I was trying to do research on it because I'd never seen them before, didn't know much about them, and I wasn't quite sure like how significant they are or scarce they were or anything. And the missus had texted me that she had found some stuff that I was looking for, so I left that table, went and found her, started looking at other stuff, slipped my mind to go back and do more research. So got home yesterday evening, looked it up. She looked it up too, and we found one post on the items, and it just ate at me. I actually left it. I was only up there today for just a couple hours. I made a couple pickups, but I am super happy. Show vibes. If first off, as always, James came down, hung out for the weekend. We went Friday and Saturday. He left this morning to head back home, trying to beat some weather. And me and my son went today. So got to hang out with James. Always enjoy that. I seen Flipping Steve there. First time I got to meet him. Talked to him for, I don't know, probably 15, 20 minutes maybe. I don't know. Time gets away from you when you're in there. So, but had a great conversation with Steve. Nice guy. Again, first time I got to meet him. Ziggy was there. Talked to him for a bit. He kind of walked around with me for a little bit. A couple other people came up, said hi, guys from the group, local guys, I've seen them, Dakota, Jeff, Anthony, many people. I just love going to the shows because it kind of brings everybody together. So can't wait for, obviously, we're a month away from the National, and to expand that, getting to meet folks, staying and just hanging out. So speaking of which, what was the vibe of the show like? If you watched Steve's video already, he kind of went over and explained the parking lot was full. He showed it in his video. That's how it was today. I did not get there at opening. I actually arrived at like 1 p.m. The show opened at 10 o'clock today. I got there and the parking lot was absolutely packed. I was not expecting that, especially for the Sunday and being so late in the day. I think I figured out what happened. That show brings a lot of autograph guests, and I think a large majority of the visitors were actually kind of over getting the autographs. And the show was steady. Even today, it had a good audience, but it was not like, the March show. And I know Steve was at the March show. So the crowd, like the amount of people at the crowd was definitely different on the show floor, but I think overall the attendance was still strong. It was just you had a lot of people funneling over to the autograph area. They had some wrestling people there this time. Kurt Warner was there. I heard him like hollering for people last call on Tyreek Hill today. So I think it was a mix of people going over to get autos and then maybe transitioning, from the auto area to the floor area, to kind of give it this like maybe split feel. The parking lot though was absolutely packed, so definitely was a good attendance. Dealers there, overall, there's a lot of the same dealers show up. I've actually made some really good relationships with some of those guys. I love, again, going to the shows, and some of the dealers I've made deals with previously, or that I always know has stuff that I'm interested in. I always love going and talking to them, seeing how they've been. It's just, this hobby is great, making those relationships, connections, and getting to experience it when the shows come around. You did have some corporate dealers there. Beckett was set up. CSG was set up. Um, I can't remember their name. They have and I'm not like saying this in a negative way, but they have the slab that looks like the iPhone case or whatever. They were there. Royal Grading or something. I can't remember their name. JSA was there as usual. Who else was there? Trying to think of everybody. Hit Parade was set up. DA Hit Parade. They were kind of set up. And then you had your auction houses like Robert Edwards and Heritage, and those guys are normally there. So, good corporate turnout. You did have, the YouTubers. Chantilly's been a hot spot for your more popular YouTubers. Roth was there. Card Collector 2 was there. Who else did I see floating around? Anyway, it was a good show. Dealer prices, there was some stuff that was overpriced, but then there was also some dealers that actually was very easy to deal with. I'm going to show you all this stuff, tell you guys what I paid, kind of how it all worked out. I'll show you right here on this one. This was a Emmitt Smith Gallery of Heroes and a Brett Hall O-Pee-Chee rookie. You see, these both were priced at $15. I got them, I didn't even negotiate on this. I paid $30. They were in a box. This dealer had a great box of just mixed stuff in it. He had a lot of Tom Brady chromes in there and stuff. It wasn't stuff I was necessarily looking for, but it was good stuff at good prices, and they weren't even in a display case. So there was some dealers that were priced to move some inventory. There were some dealers that were willing to, work on what they had. There were some dealers that would say, hey, I got it priced for this, but I'm actually, I'm kind of looking for this. Then there was some that was just no, I'm firm, I got to have this, and, the normal scenario. So, overall, I am actually, really, really happy how this show turned out. It's a different vibe. I kind of use this as I went into it differently than what I normally do at Chantilly, but knowing the Nationals coming up next month, I didn't want to spend a ton of money. I normally bring a bunch of cards with me to try to sell, trade, that sort of thing. And then, in March, I came away with the mantle, the 53 mantle. I bought the 50 Bowman Jackie, a couple other nice items. This show, I did things a bit differently. Actually, in March, I bought the Hank Aaron auto. I bought the Emmitt Smith auto, a Ronald Acuna Jr. auto, the DiMaggio auto. I loaded up pretty heavy in March. This show, I did things differently. I got a lot of stuff, but I did it different. I took a few cards, a couple of which were PC cards. I moved one of them, and I'll go into that in a minute. But anyway, let's get to it. I do have everything priced out. It's not really about the price, but I know people like to know what show prices were and that sort of thing. So we'll start off again with these two. I paid $30 there. I did pay sticker on these. So the O-Pee-Chee Hall and the Gallery of Heroes Emmitt. This one here, it was an elderly gentleman. He had this Flair hot glove Griffey, priced at $15. So I went ahead and snagged that and just paid him the $15 on it. This was right before we left. Sat down. It was two older, and when I say older, I'm not talking 60. They were very elderly, very nice people. They were always set up at the shows, and I know they've been in the hobby a long time. They don't have stuff that most people are looking for. They have like these, 2 for $1 boxes and that sort of stuff. And I love seeing that they're still committed to it even at their age. But I also know that they're probably not making much over probably cost of the tables. So I wanted to, go through and just grab a few things. It's not much. So this is a reprint refractor from the 48 Bowman set. I was kind of looking for more of the rookie reprint refractors. I did not find many of them. But this is the Warren Spawn. Grabbed that. These aren't even sleeved. But this is a Pinnacle Aura Barry Bonds. I thought the picture was, looks cool. Didn't I have one that I remembered? Here's an Ultra Rawhide Barry Bonds. Again, not even sleeved. This was like 2 for $1 or whatever. This Cal Ripken Jr. Magnetic Field. I love the Magnetic Field set. I thought this was a pretty cool Collector's Edge Emmitt Smith. And then I think in one of these other stacks, there must have been something else I got from them. Because there's a couple more cards. Anyway, I gave them $20. I didn't even bother. Like really, these two, this was at 2, that was at 3. So there was obviously a couple other cards. I don't know if I must have set them to the side somewhere. There was a couple other cards. I gave them $20 for everything. Show a little bit of support before we left. All right. Next up, this was actually the first pickup. Friday, I forgot to mention, Friday I didn't buy anything. And I really didn't sell anything. I took maybe 10 cards with me. I only sold a couple while I was there all weekend. I didn't even really try too hard to sell or anything like that. So Friday, I just kind of hung out, talked to people, enjoyed the show, looked and seen what people had, and went back on Saturday. So the first deal on Saturday I made, this guy, the missus, texted me, said she found some Griffey cards. He had these in his display case, priced at $25, $20, $25, and $50. And then he's like, oh, well, if you're looking for Griffey, I have some others. So he had these. This one he had priced at $25. And then he had these 2 as well. Cool inserts. That's kind of like a metal platinum portraits design there. It's from Omega. So I thought that was a really cool card. This is a Pacific in the Cage, and that's also got like a lot of cutout there. Another cool card. This is a Thunder Dial 1, and it's kind of got like that acetate look. This is acetate Diamond Dominators. And then this is the, I've been wanting this card. I don't know why I haven't ever bought it, but Pacific Revolution Thorn in the Side. And then I have one of these already. Figured what the heck, I'll pick another one. Preferred Exponential Power, and it is numbered. A lot of these are going to be numbered, but that one's numbered. And then this is a Pacific Reflections. It looks like a ball cap with the sunglasses on there. So all of these, I got for $125. I could not pass that up. You figure right there, he had sticker priced at $100. That would be $125 sticker price. That would be $145. And then he showed me these and said he'd do $125. So I was very, very happy with that, because he told me pick them out. He said if you buy, a bigger lot, I'll give you a good deal on it. So I just picked out all of these that I liked. Didn't even say, hey, could you go down? He said he would do a deal, and he did a hell of a deal at $1.25. So next up, this was another pretty nice deal here. So this dealer had these in his display. This is a Fleer Zone, really cool looking card. This is Leaf Limited Gold. Here's a Thunderclap, Ultra Thunderclap. These are really, really cool. And then here's a Knothole Gang. Then he also had this one. Well, let me get into this first. These were in a box that was like $1 a piece or whatever. I think the sleeves ones he said were 50 cents or $1, and then the others he said was priced as marked. So this is a Lord of the Diamonds Topps Barry Bonds. Here's a Chrome Lord of the Diamond. This is a die cut Bonds Team Leaders. This is a Select Big Sticks. This is a Holographic Launchers. Circa Thunder Boss. This is an embossed card, pretty cool. Ultra Hitting Machines. A Sweet Strokes. And a Holographics Griffey. So this one he had priced at 20. And then he pulled these out of a box. He's like, hey, again, somebody's like, hey, I got a box back here. I got more Griffies. So this is a Thunder Boomers acetate card. Pretty cool. Clout 9 Topps Chrome. This is a Leaf Banner Season, and it is numbered. See there, 2500. This is Leaf Hit Parade. It's also numbered. Here's a Diamond Kings. It's also numbered. These are freeze frame. They're also numbered. This one's a die cut version, and it is also numbered. And then this is Master Strokes, and also numbered. So he told me that he would do 60 on these, and then I said, okay, let me look these up because I don't really know all of the values on Griffey insert cards. I'm just trying to pick them up. I was like, let me just make sure I'm not shooting myself in the foot and that these are good prices or whatever. So I looked these up. I said, hey, I'm cool with these, but this one I can buy on eBay for $5. He said, no worries, some of them might be overpriced. So he tossed this one in to this stack. So this was 65. These I paid sticker, and then plus these I got all of that for 185. So very happy with that. This one, the guy had this Elite Series. Out of 10,000, as most are. He had it marked for $25. This was in his display case. Then he's like, hey, I got 5 boxes that are, $3 a card. They're all like marked on here, but he had all of this stuff in a box, and he said everything was $3 a card. So I picked up all of these. I'm not gonna go through and like name them all, but I'll show. There's like a Power Plus, real cool Fleer there with that metallic look. Lumber Company, Crunch Time, Hitting Machine, Hall of Gold. I'll just show them real quick. Memories, Respect, Diamond Kings. It's a Penny Shack head to head. McGuire, Lord of the Diamonds, Frank Thomas, Sweet Strokes, Super Boss, Rodriguez, Topps Laser, Randy Johnson. That just looked cool with the baseball. This is the like the reprint Chrome star cards. There's a Ewing. Thought it was cool. This is I like this card because it shows Shaq blocking a shot from Jordan, and it's also the gold medal parallel. There's slideshow bonds, little atomic looking collector's choice, hitting machine bonds, crunch time, Hall of Gold, a Big Shots Robinson. This card I picked up because I've told the story about Shaq getting traded. So it's a Fleer medal on the move when he went to the Lakers. Here's a Score franchise Griffey. Topps Clout 9, Rawhide, couple Electric Diamond Griffies, promo, little Fall Classic, Diamond Kings, Diamond Producer, and then Crown Contenders. So there was 35 cards I picked out of the $3 box, which, if you do the quick math on that, it would have been 105. Then this was marked at 25, so it would have been 130. He gave me everything for $100. So got all of those for 100. And then that was, well, aside from this, there was another guy that he was really interested in one of the cards I took. And it's a card that some people might call me crazy for letting go of, but there was a reason I let go of it. I did a trade plus cash deal for my Cale Makar Young Gun Gold Label. Now, it is a very low pop card. I do understand that tonight, Game 6, and I don't know what the score is at this very moment, but the Avalanche were up 2-1. So I do know that card has potential. But I also look at it in the fact that I have a clear cut, and I've never been one that really needed the best of the best grade. You know, like with my vintage and everything, I just enjoy owning the cards. So I thought, you know, for a Young Gun, I can get another Cale Makar Young Gun and I can still own it. I have the clear cut. I also got this Cup Rookie Auto Brilliance Gold Ink, which I really love the look of, in a trade plus cash deal for another card I had. Shout out to Chris Kaiser in the group. So I didn't need, and I've owned that Cale Makar Gold Label for like 2.5 years now. So, you know, I've held on to it. I thought this was a great time, if I was going to move it, to go ahead and move it. And what I got in the deal was a Penny Hardaway Credentials. I've said, you know, I like Shaq and Penny. These credentials are not, you know, always available. So I picked this up. I have not decided if I'm going to hold on to it or if I'm going to move this as well. But I got this plus cash. So I couldn't beat the deal. The guy that got the Makar, he actually loves hockey. He showed me his PC because he had it there. He loves the Young Guns and collecting hockey and everything. So I was like, okay, it's going to a good collector. So, you know, let me do it. Then I went back today. I'm going to show you why I went back today. This ate at me. And actually, I sent a photo of these to Flipping Steve because I know he loves picking up Dale Earnhardt autographs. And I was honestly, I thought about it before I even went up there. And I was like, man, I don't know if he seen them and got them. And when I got back up there and I seen they were still there, I was pleasantly surprised because I was worried I made a trip all the way back up to Chantilly for no reason. But these are a 92, they're 92 wheels hologram tribute to Dale Earnhardt. And the reason I didn't buy them Saturday is because I did not know enough about them. And I was trying to find information. So you can actually even tell on these, there is a silver, a gold. There's also up here on the top on these little cardboard insert or cardboard things. There will be a silver edition, a gold edition, a platinum edition, and then a signature edition. And I didn't know, like I said, I didn't know enough about them. I could not find any of these on eBay. I found one link online to a Worth Point sale description thing, and that was all I could find. But it gave me enough information to feel confident that these were legitimate cards. They're just very rare. And so I went ahead and picked them up. So they are 3 Dale Earnhardt autographs. There's serial numbers here on the tickets to show what they are numbered out of. The cards themselves are not numbered, just the tickets are numbered. The guy was asking $200 each on them. I paid $500 for all 3. I asked what he would do if I bought all 3 of them, and he said $500. So I figured 3 Earnhardt autos could not go wrong at $500. So pretty cool to add those. And that's honestly why I went back up there. I seen them, and it drove me nuts all morning that I did not buy them. The next card I picked up today, This was something else I was targeting when I went back up. I was like, if I'm driving back up there, I see these all the time, and I wanted to get one. It is the classic world class athletes Muhammad Ali auto. I am aware that there are many phonies out there, but I have already reached out to someone to confirm and give me the good news that this one is legitimate. So I am very happy with that. I've tried getting this card for, I don't know, probably 4 straight shows that I've been to, and the dealers never would go down in price on it, and it was always above like what I could just buy one on eBay, but I never wanted to pick one up on eBay because I did know that there was many counterfeits or fakes. So I picked this one up today. The guy gave me a price that I was been asking him to do for a while, and it was actually one of the dealers I'd asked before to work on his price with, and he was always firm. But today he worked on his price. He actually had it. He was asking $375. He gave it to me for $350, which is what I was looking to get. There was another guy that had one that had some chipping. This one's actually really clean. It's been very well taken care of. But there was one that it was all chipped up. He wouldn't go any lower than 380. I even asked him to do 350 first, and he wouldn't. So this dealer did 350, and this one's in very nice shape. So glad to add the Ali. I am not going to send this in. I don't know, like, if SGC or anybody, like, since there's so many fakes, they're tough to get like graded. What I plan to do is get it JSA authenticated, and then I might buy like one of those vanity slabs or something like that. Maybe design my own little custom label or something cool for it, just to display it. Or hell, I may just get it authenticated and keep it in this nice one touch. So we'll see what happens. All right, last thing I picked up was there was a dealer that had a bunch of Griffeys and CSG slabs. He was asking $25 a piece. I actually picked a bunch more out. Well, not a bunch more, but like 4 more, I think, that I kind of liked. But I didn't. They weren't anything like significant. I just was figuring, okay, a slab Griffey, if I could get them in a bulk deal. He ended up giving me 9 for $200, already slabbed up. Figured couldn't beat that, especially since this one here. And I'm not trying to compare, company to company or whatever, because I don't want anybody in the comments saying, oh, but it's CSG. But a PSA 9 of this, I think it did 150 in a PSA 9. This is 94 Stadium Club first day issue. This is a CSG 9. So I picked that one up. Next up is a 96 Leaf Gold Stars. Has a little die cut star out of here. This is an 8.5. Cool looking card. It's out of 10,000. So another one that is numbered. This is a cool card. I don't remember. I looked this up to see what I looked all these up when I got home to see, hey, was I smart? I was honestly going by the grading fees. I figured I got a steal plus the cards, and they're already slabbed, so whatever. This one was actually a pretty good card. It's a 95 Stadium Club Power Zone. It looks really, really cool. I don't know if the light will let it show very well, but Griffey Power Zone. So pick that one. This is Metal Universe Titanium. This is actually what I feel is kind of a undervalued card, considering this was the hardest insert set to get out of that Metal Universe. So it's the 96 Metal Universe Titanium Griffey. It's in an 8.5. Cheaper card, but already slabbed up. I'm not going to complain. Here's another one, Ultra RBI Kings. Just a cool card. I was looking at this more of, what would it cost me to purchase the card, and then the grading fee and everything else for sending them in. I'm getting it already, slabbed up and protected, so couldn't beat it. But here's a 98 Standing Ovation Leaf Rookies and Stars, 8.5. Again, the grade doesn't really matter, but this one's numbered out of 5,000, So another numbered Griffey insert. This one, 7.5 on the grade, but it's a Leaf total bases. Cool card, numbered out of 5,000. So I would have bought the card even if it was raw for about what I paid for it anyway, probably. So here's another. This is 97 Diamond Kings. This has got an 8 on it, but it's out of 10,000. And then here is another. This is 96 Elite. It's a 7.5, but it's also numbered out of 10,000. And if we want to do eBay 101, it has 24 in the serial number, 2405. So yeah. But that is what I picked up. I spent with the trade roughly maybe $500. So I can't complain at all. Had a great show, great weekend. My son came up with me today. He picked some stuff up that he wanted. He's not into sports cards, but there was other stuff there. So all in all, a great weekend. Anytime you can hang out with some friends, go to a show. Again, met Steve for the first time, seen Ziggy, seen some other folks from the community and everything. It's always a great weekend. So that's all I have for you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. And comment down below, what was your favorite card that I picked up? Do you think I did good, bad, or indifferent? But as always, folks, stay safe, stay healthy. And until the next video, I'm out.